Muted.
There we go.
Muted. Successful unmutation. Hey, how's it going, you guys? What is up? Welcome to another occasionally weekly, occasionally not weekly, mostly weekly CSR live stream. I'm Craig. I am part of the art team, joined here today by special guest.
I'm Scott. Hello.
I am Scott. Hashtag I am Scott in the comments. He is kind of the height of a big tree, so, you know, is he the next Groot? We'll find out.
You're quite tree, though. I mean, this is a very tall
This
quartet.
is the tall people's team right here.
Treecast, that's what this is.
6'2" minimum.
Hashtag Treecast.
Hashtag Treecast.
Like
Who
a
else have we
series
got?
of events.
Yeah, a series of events. And talking events,
Yeah,
who are you?
I'm participating in events. Sorry, I'm Tom. Hello.
And I'm Hoops, casually just sipping on a pint of H2O.
Well, what's more delicious than H2O? Right, so we're going to do things a little bit differently today. You can use this hashtag, as always, hashtag AskCSR2 to ask us questions. And the things that we read out, look at that, Hoops' finger magnificently rising like the phoenix towards the hashtag. Any question that we answer, we'll give you 10 gold keys so you can go spend in Donna's Rare Imports and maybe get yourself a nice little ride for the weekend. But we will also be doing a t-shirt race at the... Actually, it's not even a t-shirt race. This is where I've gone wrong straight off the bat.
I mean, it's revamped, isn't it?
New format.
It's very 2017.
New format. So, you would have seen in the pinned comment on either Facebook or YouTube that you can use either... Hang on, let me bring up a thing. There we go. You can use either hashtag CSR Scott, hashtag CSR Tom, hashtag CSR Hoops, or hashtag CSR Craig. Now, victorious. Sorry. No, you carry on. You carry on. No, it's good. So what we'll be doing is we'll be doing a series of live races. I think from 5 o'clock onwards, something like that, and we'll have 15 minutes where each one of us will do a live race in turn. If we lose the race, we lose a heart. And by the end of those 15 minutes, whichever one of us is left with the most hearts, they will be the winner. If there are people with the same amount of hearts, we'll do a versus race and we'll figure out who's the quickest there. That will then be the winner. And we'll be giving out 2 t-shirts, actually we'll be giving out 4 t-shirts, right? So we'll be giving 2 t-shirts to YouTube and 2 to Facebook. So if you want to get involved with that, use those hashtags like down that way.
Point through the
Can't
screen.
point, no. It's impossible.
Were you pointing to the beach there, Craig?
Yeah, I was also giving people an indication of where the gun show is. Yeah, so stay tuned for that later on. Entries close at 5, so make sure you muff the start up, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, God.
Yeah, go to votes for CSR Tom.
Yeah, so this is a good indication.
Oh no, he's won it.
Oh, he's won it.
Too easy, mate.
Skills.
Too easy.
No,
Right.
Votes for CSR Tom coming back in. It's a fluctuate. It's like the stock market. It's up 1 minute and then it's down.
Ah,
Very volatile. It's like Bitcoin.
exactly. It's exactly like Bitcoin.
By the way, we're not doing Tom's cruise, but I noticed that one of the crews in this lobby was just called the ATP World Tour, which is like a tennis association. That's amazing. I'd love it if it was the guys from the ATP World
It's
Tour.
definitely them.
Yeah.
It's definitely them.
They
It's
were lovely.
Tim Henman, sponsored by Robinsons.
Tim Henman, what would he drive? Probably a Jaguar, like a classic British car.
I thought you were going to go with some kind of pun there.
No, I was being very
Just
serious.
a genuine question. Let us know in the
On our new
comments.
feature, what would Tim Henman drive?
Which car would a sportsman drive? Right, okay. So we will be showing you guys something new today. I'll come on to that in a moment. And that's why this magnificent wizard is here with us today. Very, very exciting. I think Seven Worlds did a video where he was saying that the information's been leaked.
Other than the announcement to the stock exchange, but that was
That's
very
not
low
important.
key.
Nah,
Yeah,
you know.
low profile.
Low profile. But this is a new mode coming later on in the month, hopefully. Very, very cool. We'll explain more about that a little bit later on. If you have comments and questions, put them in the chat. We will get around to them if we can. I believe we have CSR Agatha modding Facebook today, so watch out for that.
Beware.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And I think we have CSR Terry looking at YouTube, so look out for those mods, and they will get in touch if they need to. Right.
Questions are coming in.
Questions are coming in. I'm going to hide the hearts and minds for the moment so we don't pollute the
It's
screen.
very Zelda, that. I love it.
Cheers, yeah.
Other games are available, but
Well,
don't play
bother with
Zelda.
that. Right.
Play CSR, sure.
Wow.
Right, let's get straight into a question before we move forward.
Suspect, doesn't he?
What, who's suspect?
Free cash if you race.
Let's not race him.
Having a crew, toxic crew.
Yeah.
So we got a
Toxic
question
hacksaws.
in from Philip Clayton
Regular.
from Facebook. Yep, shouts out, Phil. Are you going to do anything with the ladder races as just about everyone has completed them? Ladder races?
We haven't got any plans to do anything with the ladder races, but given that we now have real estate in each of the tiers where those ladder races aren't, it would make sense to use that space, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Phil, that's a good question. It's interesting that you say everyone's completed them. I think everyone who's finished the campaign has, probably finished them, but maybe not everyone who's just starting the game, just downloading the game for the first time. So we need to make sure that those still exist. We don't want to just get rid of them, right? Because it's an integral part of the main game.
Last week we had a cool question about allowing people to just repeat the campaign just because they want to. And, maybe we could make a ladder +1 where it's like a dialed up version of the ladder.
Oh, that'd be cool.
The end of the ladder races get quite tough.
Yeah.
So it'd be quite hard to make them that much quicker. But a bit like we do with Elite Crew Battles, we could get you to use a different car or something like that.
Yeah.
And take down the ladder again. Could be nice.
Yeah, good idea. Right, let's go after you've done this race. We'll go and do some rare imports because I still
Kingsman's not interested anyway, so
well, it's a rubbish movie. No one's bothered about the Golden Circle. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the first one either. Is James Franco in it? I'm not sure.
He's not in it.
Probably a bad movie if he's not in it. Right, let's go back to the rare imports for a moment,
Alright,
Tom.
alright.
So after last week's debacle of not
It
getting the
was a debacle.
Sylvia, the Rocket Bunny Sylvia, I got some more keys. I've been spinning. I've been using up all of my keys. I've been playing a lot this week to try and get this Sylvia. I've still not got it.
Do you even want it?
Look, there's 11 spins there. I really want this car. So I bought some more keys before we started the stream. So let's go in. I think we could maybe do one spin each if it comes to it. So
Look at all these rare imports.
shall I kick us off?
you kick us off.
You should
go
have
for
the
it.
honour of doing
Alright.
the 15th, Craig, just in case it's
just
kick
in
it up a
case. So
notch.
let's see. We want a 5-star. That's what I'm in the market for.
Well,
Two
is not 5.
Yes.
2 is not 5. That's good maths.
That's why Tom's in the data science team.
That's the first thing they teach you.
See, that's an okay car, but I've got one.
Is that
I'm
the
not
tier
bothered.
2 one?
Yeah, I think it's
I
yeah.
believe it's one of the better.
Shall I
tier
share
2
it maybe on
cars.
Facebook?
No,
for you?
don't share it
okay.
on Facebook. I like to keep my Facebook profile low impact.
You were big on Facebook this morning.
I know, I did a post,
Lost
didn't
the
I?
plot.
Crazy. Right. Tom Hoops, let's get a
Just gonna
spin
put
from
my
you.
Water down.
Yeah, spill hazard.
All right, come on.
So we'll see if Hoops can get me
5
the
stars.
Nissan
I've got a good feeling
Sylvia.
about this one, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Lucky hands.
Lucky hands.
2 stars,
Right,
yeah.
2 stars.
I also had a good feeling and I got 2 stars. So
Right, okay. I mean, maybe I haven't got this car. We'll see when it rolls in.
The
I think you have this.
No. That's
5?
Yeah, that's getting straight.
You've probably got about 10,000 of this.
About 1 million of them, mate. Not
Well-
bothered. Right, Scott,
All right, let's do this.
bring your wizarding
I
ways.
won't strip it for you.
No. Right, so Scott's going to see if he can get Sylvia. I really hope he does, because if,
All right,
my luck has not been very good on this car.
got my fingers crossed for you.
Right, come on.
That was
come
like
on,
when
Scott.
people do the national lottery.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
Scott,
bad miss.
what are you doing?
That is a bad miss.
The force is not strong. with
Right. Jeez, right,
Just want to
okay.
wish good luck to everyone at home.
And this is actually quite nice, Craig, because you get to demonstrate,
That I'm
you know-
not having a great time yet.
well, that, but also the reason why we added that loyalty bonus in.
Yeah, so loyalty bonus
It's
it's
precisely because we knew that occasionally people get very unlucky and it's very frustrating.
I get super unlucky at this one
Well,
particularly.
you say that, Craig. There are a number of that is a bad miss again. Do you remember the heyday, Craig, when every time you span you got a 4-star car?
I did. I remember that, hey.
Yeah.
But now I am out of pocket and my cat's going to go hungry. So
Some people questioned how a man could just simply be that lucky.
It's going to say it's fake.
Yeah.
Right, so if I go back, I should get... There we go. Donna, thank you. Thank you for being so kind
Please have
as to
this
giving
car.
me the 5-star rarity car. Is that the colour I'm getting as well?
Yep.
I hope it is, because that's the colour I want. Oh, Donna, I mean... I've paid through the nose for it, but I've got it. I've got it in the colour that I wanted.
And as Tom said, that's a good example of some sort of compromise.
Yeah. Oh man,
It
this
is
a good
rubbish
car.
if people are spinning that much.
Look
and they
at
don't get the car.
that!
That is a gorgeous engine.
That is ridiculous. Stupid intake, massive pipes. That's what I'm interested in.
How would you describe
massive pipes.
this paint? Craig?
I'd describe it as a artisan ice cream store. This is the kind of colour. Pistachio. Well, no, pistachio is green. This is like bubblegum.
Yeah,
Bubblegum flavoured ice cream. Look at those rims as well, man. That's cool. Very cool.
I was thinking, an amusement fair slushy.
or an ice rink.
Yeah, ice rink. Yeah, topical.
Yeah.
Nice kind of season for it. Hey, this is a cool car. We also have some cool cars going on at the moment with the Ferrari anniversary. So I haven't got this car yet because I've spent all of my money on keys trying to convince Donna to part with the Silvia for me. But at the moment,
can I just say,
Yeah,
I've
go
said this
ahead.
before on the stream, like, you don't expense these, do you?
No.
This is your money. You're not giving these keys. This is literally Craig delving into his stash of coins, which is not really a stash anymore.
no, it's
thoroughly just depleted pocket.
Yeah, it's commitment to the cause.
Pocket. So this car is available right now. This is the F12 Berlinetta 70th anniversary. So this car you can get involved with if you want. Once you get that car, you get access to a special ladder where you can get more currency and keys and all sorts of stuff. I can show you that on the map at the moment.
Was that the one that was driven by Sterling Moss?
No, I don't think so. I think that's a green-looking one. That might be later on. So if you want to get involved with the weird live race showdown thing, those are the hashtags you can.
That way.
That way. Those are the hashtags you can use to get involved. So chuck them into the chat. If you want to remind who is who, I'm Craig. This one is Scott. This one is Tom.
Yep.
And this one is Hoops.
Yeah.
So, do your worst or do your best, whichever you prefer. So there you go, there's the anniversary event. You can win a bunch of stuff in there, loads of cash. Man, there's loads of cash. Jeez, some keys. Good stuff. Gold keys at the end, get another car. Very good.
I couldn't stop thinking about Pat Cash. We were talking
Pat
about
Cash.
Tim Henman, former guy before Wimbledon. Pat Cash. Lovely
Right,
checkered
let's,
headband.
And what would he drive?
Something with a checkered roof. Probably a Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
See that?
So we should probably get into this new mode.
We better do some questions as well.
We can do some questions as well. Let's do a question first, right? Then we'll get into the new mode. So Ernie Punzalan.
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 That's a great name.
It is a great name. Would you guys consider periodically changing up what cars you can purchase from the showroom with game cash or gold?
We were chatting about that this week. Yes, I think we would consider it. I think it'd be cool. What we need to do is make sure that the super rare cars that you can get, their rarity isn't compromised. Because if you can buy a car from the showroom, it doesn't come with stars. And then is it right to have non-star versions of really, really desirable cars? But in theory, yeah, I'd love to do it. It'd be good.
Yeah, good question, Ernie. Let's do one more before we move on. Chan Polk from YouTube is asking, or he's saying rather, I have 48 garages and it is difficult to organise them at this point. Any thoughts on changing the way garages can be organised? We had a chat about this not too long ago as well.
Yeah,
It's
we
part
did.
of our, we had an event where we had a bunch of players come to the office and we chatted with those guys, got a load of cool suggestions for the kind of things they'd like to see. Tom, do you want to do some racing? I'm
Sure.
hogging the device again. So
I might get involved with this car. Should
Yeah,
I do
you-
a few upgrades to it, Craig. Would you?
yeah,
would
go
you like
ahead.
that?
That's what I'd use my cash on anyway. So get
Excellent.
involved. Chan. So we would like to be able to filter the garage. So add, say, a mode where you can figure out, just show me all of the tier 1 cars in order. Show something like that.
Or organise my cars by PP, organised by rarity. Like a quick sort And that's part of, we've got V2, the second half of the garage organisation spec or garage reordering. We didn't have time to do all of it when we shipped it, and we wanted to ship the sort of core functionality. That stuff is spec'd in the second half. We've got some guys who want to do it. It's just making sure we can get them onto it and juggling that with all the other things that are coming up.
You used up all of my money.
Yeah, but what's funnier is I was looking at the top right-hand corner and your total wasn't going down, so I was starting to get really confused because did you see that? It still says 300,000 cash in your reserves, but apparently
You found a bug.
it's a bug. Yeah, it's a display bug.
Real-time live bug discovery, sponsored by Tom S. So that's the kind of
I was
knowledge
hoping
Tom's
for a
bringing to the
second
table.
that I'd found like an infinite cash thing, but it
that'd be a
wasn't
really
to
good
be.
thing to advertise on.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to a new feature. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video and then we will give you a real-time demo sponsored by the wonderful wizard, Scott, of this exciting new feature.
Should I do a Sylvia race first?
You can get involved in it. I'm going to play the video either way, mate. So
Are you?
we'll probably
After all
be
that,
here.
we're not going to see the Sylvia race.
15 spins, didn't even see it.
I think we can. So we're still on mic here, so they can still hear us now. So what's going on here? Some kind of
A man with a case.
There's a man with a case. There's a car in the real world.
I don't know if you can call
That's
that a
not
car.
a real car.
That's a beast, isn't it? That's a Truckosaurus. Here we go. Here's another car. What's this? This is this McLaren 720S or something? No, here's a BMW opening its bonnet. Is this a real thing or is this
Is this
Oh, check this out. Check this out.
Wait for it.
What happens inside the 720S is that center console rotates.
What?
Yeah.
But I think this is what's been missing from CSR2 for a long time, is the ability to open your car, go into your car, and go out across the other side. And just being able to put all of your exciting things on the street and have nice lens flares going over the top of them. Right, so
Mad.
this is mad. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the camera. Now, we want to switch over device. So, Tom, if you'd be as kind to pass the wire.
I know, I'm still sulking after you
You're still-
interrupted my race, but all right.
Right.
It's worth it.
While this is
For the good of the team.
For the people.
For the people.
for the people, right? While this is getting synced up, JMGT Det from YouTube. That's an interesting name.
Detective.
Oh, Detective
Yeah.
Jumped.
Yeah.
Judgment Detective.
Is there any chance that YouTuber's car will be in the game and also add YouTuber's cup to compete with? YouTuber's car? What's YouTuber's car?
I don't
Is
know.
that a real world, like some kind of celebrity car? Is that your question?
Or just a cup for people on YouTube, like YouTubers, you know, like Seven Worlds, for instance. If we hosted a ladder or other
Had him design
Black
a special
Panther or something like
livery.
that.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we could do that. Don't have any plans for it at the moment. JMGT Detective, sorry. But it's possibly something we could look at maybe in the future. Right. Anyway, let's go to a different scene.
Hey,
Here we go. Right, different scene. We're up in the top corner now.
Yeah.
Scott is on
Loving
his
your license
phone.
plate work.
Now, you've
I thought I'd
written
make a bit of effort, you know.
AR demo on your license plate.
Yeah.
So let's explain what AR is.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just saw the video, so you got a rough idea of what it's doing. Basically, it's the augmented reality stuff, as shown by the AR kit that Apple released with iOS 11 last month.
Okay.
And the idea behind it is that it means that developers can, project computer-generated imagery into the real world.
Into the real world.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see an example of
So
this.
what you're saying, Scott, is that AR is like reality, but better because you own a demon in it. Is that what you're saying?
Or indeed any other car you may have in your garage. So with this garage we have here, we're selling the idea that you're the big shot and you have 6 of the most expensive cars in the world sat in your garage.
Okay.
And now
I
you
do.
can have them sat
Yeah.
in your driveway or on your desk.
Let's see it in action. Let's
Okay.
get
Tell me
straight into
more.
it.
Well, let's
Tell
start with
me
this.
more.
Let's start with this Dodge Demon, and then I press this new button here, the camera with the box by it.
Okay. So he's gone in there.
Yep.
And now so you're
And
using
this
the
is the other
device
side of the
camera.
office.
We're quite literally behind.
Yeah.
If there was a curtain, we'd be behind it.
This is
Indeed.
like the Wizard of Oz.
We're breaking the fourth wall.
We are breaking the. This is the fourth wall right here.
Yeah.
So you can choose from real world or model scale. Let's go with model scale,
yeah,
right?
so the video you saw would have been real world scale.
Okay.
We haven't got enough room to draw an entire car in here, so let's go for the toy size.
Let's see it.
I'm going to put it on this chair.
Okay, so
I'll
what, you
scan
press
the chair.
this, scan the chair, okay.
Find the chair, I press place car.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so we've now got a Dodge Demon.
I'm just going to rotate
It's
it a
here.
bit. Can scale it up and down. I'm not quite sure of this position. I can move it.
Okay. And can you move you can move the camera around the car as well, right? So if you move the camera towards it, there we go. So you can see the car from all angles. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Right.
But, you know, this is all pretty standard. So let's do something a bit more interesting.
Okay, what are we going to do?
We can open all the bits.
Nice.
And let's make it bigger.
Okay. Okay, so, right. Oh, man, this is good. This is good. So this is the Dodge Demon engine here.
All of the details you previously couldn't see in the game
I was going to say, you can
all yours.
never get this close normally. I mean, we just admired the engine in the Sylvia, right? But
Yeah.
we couldn't quite.
Check this
There's
out.
a good detail on this engine, actually.
Modelled
this is what
demon.
Scott's showing you.
What?
A modelled demon's face was actually hiding in this engine block all along. It was the stuff that our car guys, our car director Michael, has put all of these details into the cars all the time. You guys have no idea how much detail is in the cars, and now you can go see it. You can go sit in the driver's seat like Scott's doing there. You can check out what's playing on the radio. Or
well, I guess that's an important point, isn't it? This detail has always been there.
Always been there. That's
we've
why
not just added this
yeah.
in since AR kit's gone in. All of these cars have had this, but you just haven't
seen it.
enough.
Yeah. So that's kind of how we're approaching AR mode at the moment. So this is only available for iOS devices. We are looking at ways of making it possible for Android. We aren't sure how we're going to do that yet. So it uses Apple's AR kit technology. That's why it's only on iOS. It's only on devices that have a certain processor as well.
iOS 11.
Yeah,
iOS 11.
Yes.
So it needs a special chip. So it's I think it's iPhone 6s
Yeah, what's the
Plus.
mid-spec 6?
So iPhone 6s and above will support it. So I'm holding an iPhone 8 here.
Okay, big spender.
Yeah. Well, it's a work one, so I'm not going to pretend it's mine.
It's not an 8 Plus though.
It's not an 8 Plus.
It's not an iPhone 10. So here we go. We got a Huayra Roadster. So this is quite a good. Look at this. This is outrageous. Let's go check out the engine bay at the back, because a lot of people won't have been able to see the ridiculous detail that's
I
going
want
on.
to see people projecting a ludicrous car on their drive
Yeah.
and just posing by it and having real like swag. Proper swag.
Proper swag shots.
I mean, it'd be hard to lie across the bonnet given
It
the
would.
car's not actually there, but if you can suspend yourself with like
Maybe if you could
see-through
put a
wires.
table there.
First person to do it will feature
Yeah,
him on the
definitely.
show. You know?
First person to slide across a bonnet of a car that's not actually there gets 10 gold keys, and I will personally pay for those.
Very good. So you can see here all of the incredible detail that goes into each individual car that we make. So as everyone said so far, every single car in the game you can do this with. You can open the panels, you can go inspect the engine bay, you can see if there's anything in the trunk. Maybe there's a dead body. There's not a dead body. Donna's fine.
Just
no
a
one's
demon's
killed it.
face.
Just a demon's
Some of
face.
them have nitrous bottles in the trunk. I've
Exactly,
noticed.
there's a bit of suspension in some of them. You can change the lighting as well, so if you're interested in taking photos and sharing them on your social media accounts, you can press this little lighting button and that changes
We've got
things.
the indoor reflections, you can have outdoor,
There we
you
go.
can have overcast. It's also taking the lighting of the environment into account as well, so if I cover over
Look at that!
it actually goes dark. the way you'd
Reactive
expect it to.
lighting. Amazing.
And if we were in a sunset, it would pick up the yellow bias. If we were outdoors, it would get blue with the sky, and so on and so on.
Chris Gagnier asks, will iPads work?
Yes.
Which ones?
So anything after this, anything with the A9 processor or above. So the iPad Pros will definitely do it.
Okay.
The 2017 iPad will do it.
Okay. My iPad won't do it.
Your iPad Air 2 will not do it,
But you've got
unfortunately.
got to be on iOS 11.
Gotta be on
and
iOS
and
11.
you must be on iOS 11.
Yeah. So this will be coming out later on this month,
Which
I
is
believe.
exciting, yeah.
Exciting stuff. There'll be a bunch of media. Hey, let's have a look at Tom's socks again, because they're pretty special. Both Toms have got decent socks. I was talking about the
hold on.
stripes. Look at this. Now that is...
Let's do some sock-based AR.
So can you get the car to go on the socks? Can you get it to balance on someone's leg?
We've actually got matching colour schemes.
Maybe.
We do, yeah, that's good.
Oh, almost.
Oh!
It recognises the carpet, not the sock. Oh no, it did recognise the sock. Do you see that? He moved his leg and it...
Okay.
It stayed suspended, yeah, no, it's good.
Let's rescan that one and let's have a look at the engine on this, because this is quite a special engine. We've talked about it briefly before.
I'll put her on the carpet.
So if we pop the hood and have a look inside, so this is the previous Fast and Furious car, Tej's World Rallycross Subaru, but it has this ridiculous engine. Look at that! Look at all the detail in that. You've got wires going everywhere. You've got pipes. What's that say?
RCM power parts.
RCM power parts. That's how you make an engine.
I can't get over how detailed our car
It's insane. It's
and
insane.
I know we say it a lot, but you don't get to experience it like this.
You know what? The best thing for me is that this is all in your pocket. You don't need an HD console with 4K TV support.
Yeah.
You can pull this out of your pocket, show it to your friends, make a video, share it on Facebook, whatever. It's all exciting.
Like my Aunt Louise is going to blow her mind when I show her this.
Shouts out Aunt Louise. Right. Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can show one other car. So if someone in the comments puts in a car they'd like to see within the next 2 minutes, we'll try and see if we can make that happen for you. In the meantime, we'll answer a few more questions.
Chris is asking for the F40.
F40? That's a Seven Worlds favourite, isn't it? Seven Worlds was made a video earlier on this week talking about this stuff. He's super hyped for it. He's seen it before when he was over visiting.
You got it.
What else?
Red or white?
Red. Come on.
Oh yes, a Ferrari, sorry. What was I thinking?
Anyway, Ryan Teitreb from Facebook is saying, if you have all of the FOF cars, Fast and Furious, I think, is there a special car we get, just like the Ferrari events? Well, Ryan, stay tuned. There will be... Oh my word, look at that car.
It's a good call, because the stuff in the back is just
Shout
absurd.
out to Matt Follett at Boss Alien. He showed me a picture that he took where basically there was an F40 convention.
Oh yeah?
And he's just got a load of them all lined up. Like all red ones. Probably the vast majority of all the ones in the UK. It looked incredible.
Jeez. Anyway, sorry, Ryan, back to your question. Stay tuned. The finale of the Fate of the Furious saga will be coming fairly soon. You know, sometime before the end of the year.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be worth the wait.
It's worth the wait. You get to play with a lot of your cars that you've already played with. A lot more opportunities to get parts for those things. Lots of cool stuff coming for that. Very, very exciting stuff coming. Right. Another question, do you reckon? And then we get into the main race thing.
Zach De La Roche's son.
Zach De La Rocha. Frank J. Rocha. I think J must be Junior.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Frank J. Rocha.
Junior Rocha.
Will the mid-engine Corvette make its way to CSR2? I don't know. I don't think we've got a plan for it at the moment, Frank, but if there are cars that you like, let us know. Mid-engine Corvette. I don't know if we've got the physics to support a mid-engine car.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this car.
No, is that an old model? Because I know that there's a few different Yeah, putting it on the desk.
I tried.
Yeah. It's always interesting to find out what kind of cars you guys are interested in. If you're interested in mid-engine Corvette, maybe we can make it happen. No promises though. No plans at the moment, but no promises either. Right. The question. No, hang on. The
people who have questions read out are getting 10 gold keys.
Oh
right?
Yeah, sorry. I was reading that as it was being typed in, so I didn't understand what it was
you've got a lot going on there, Craig.
I've got a lot going on. Right.
You're the linchpin. We're just chipping in.
What we'll do is we'll go back to Cam. Let's say goodbye to AR mode for the moment. Bye AR mode. You live in our dreams, but also in reality. And we switch back over. Now, we were having trouble switching devices earlier on before the stream, so hopefully this is going to work.
Flawlessly, Craig.
Flawlessly. No signal.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Flawlessly. There we go. Woo! Ric Flair. Right, so now what we're going to do...
Race, by the way.
Yeah?
The one in the Sylvia.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Right, so...
He's over it.
Right, so we'll answer a few more questions, but we'll get into this this ridiculous thing that we're going to do. So I'll just turn these things on. I will start off a timer as well. You're just going and doing a Prestige Cup race, are you?
Well, I thought you were still faffing.
It's going off. We've got potentially 12 races to do here.
Right.
Okay.
We'll answer another question while Tom rudely does another race. Brandon Johnson is saying, will you... Oh, it's been deleted. Oh no, someone put the question back.
Will you...
Brandon, we'll come back to your question in a moment if...
race the Sylvia? Yes, we are.
if it comes back into the Word document
He
that
was
we're
asking
looking
about
at.
not going back to the garage.
Oh, okay. Brandon, yes, that is coming.
Incoming.
It's coming out as a test.
In the next update.
So
It's going to be like a staged rollout.
Yeah, so later on in November. Here we go. Brandon Johnson, will you ever be able to continue racing from the racing menu rather than being sent to the garage after every race? Short answer, yes. Long answer, yes, with caveats that it's not going to everyone immediately. We're going to test it to make sure that it's the right thing and it doesn't cause people frustration and things like that. Once that's all confirmed, everyone will have it.
We don't want to roll it out just in case there's problems with it or there's things we haven't considered or just
Yeah.
issues. So we'll make sure it's all good.
Live races, let's go do it.
What car are we using?
918 Spider.
Yeah,
Yes,
we need
good
to
choice.
go in with a bit of...
I believe it's in...
My
it's
name
not.
is
It's not in My Neighbour Totoro. It's in Beautiful
Hey?
Horizon.
Is
Right,
that
so
Scottish? Like
UK garage scene?
UK garage scene's a good. We can't say that one. Soccer
here we go.
moms.
It's
There we go.
Beautiful
918
Horizon.
Spider. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some live races. I'll start the timer for 15 minutes when Tom goes into the live race lobby. And we'll take it one turn each.
So Prestige Cup, right?
Yeah, Prestige Cup, that's what the kids are doing. Right, live races. Here we go.
Who's kicking us off? Am I kicking us off?
You've got the honour of doing it. So 15 minutes on the clock. We'll see who's got the most lives at the end of it.
I'm challenging Kruger 66. Kruger
66.
Plus.
I've heard.
He must be good.
He must be good. Must be good. Right, Dave Damasio from YouTube.
Connection.
Couldn't connect. Dave Damasio is saying,
Go
will
to
you
Randy
fire
Sector.
Donna Banks and hire new worker for Rare Import?
Never.
Dave, I would love to do this, but Donna has a clause in her contract which would not allow us to fire her on
Her
undue...
redundancy package is
It would be
Well, she's
unbelievable.
cheap because she
Prohibitive.
gets paid in keys.
She gets paid in keys, there you go. Yeah, maybe we can do something in the future where we bring a guest person giving
I've
us
got
some
ideas
Rare
for
imports.
this.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, we're getting refused races.
Wait,
Here we go.
But I'm getting challenged. Ooh,
Too
is this
fast
Miller?
for you.
For you.
Is this YouTuber Miller?
Who know? Well,
I would love the fact that people may have bet on like Scott and they're coming in to try and take you out.
Right. That's a good
YouTubers
question,
get involved
Dave.
in
Thank
that.
you for
Through the
getting
keyhole.
involved.
Here we go. First
Right.
one.
First one. What's he going to do? He's over revving. We'll see how this
One.
runs out.
Oh.
Superstar. Oh, this is looking okay. 918's a powerful car. I've got it fairly upgraded, so it can do some damage.
Coming back.
He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. Is he going to win?
It's close.
I don't think so.
Oh, he wins! Right, pass the device on to Hoops.
Oh,
We'll
jeez.
see what happens next. Right,
No pressure at all.
no pressure. Drew Courtney from Facebook. Hey guys, when are we getting new crew perks, crew level increases?
What's a rematch?
What's a rematch? Go
Well,
on, go ahead.
I've got to do it, but
He's
I feel
going
like
to
I'm
be
at a
disappointed.
disadvantage.
When are we getting new crew perks or crew level increases? There's not a direct plan for extra perks or level increases at the moment, but there was a great bit of feedback that the community gave to us a little while ago where we got a big list of potential crew perks that people were interested in. We did have a fair few meetings about that. Tom, this is not looking good. No. Tom is down one life, so that is... Let me remove a heart.
Can I just say, I feel like you sort of stoked the hornet's nest there.
Really?
And passed the device
Right.
and said, deal with it.
Let's
Well,
go to
It's
Scott.
good tactics.
Okay.
It's so
So,
First person on the list.
Oh,
yeah?
you've,
Or do I-
well, just.
You've taken the wrong heart off.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Oh, noes.
Yeah. Craig. Sorry to both Toms. You could have gotten away with
I
that.
know. I'm an honest man.
Well, just like Morrissey You're also a charming man.
I really don't like Morrissey.
No, he's not a great guy. Is he?
No, anyway. Yeah, Morrissey, if you're watching, thanks for tuning in.
Shirts out. Cheers for all the music when you're in the Smiths, not so much.
I'm being challenged.
Right, Jay Gamer. Oh, he watches the stream.
He is, yeah.
Right. So what's happening now is we're getting people who watch the stream coming in to mess with it.
To eat our lunch.
This is so much better than our original idea.
Right. If you guys want to get involved, make sure you've got a tier 5 car, kind of mid-level upgrades. So we'll be able to see the PP. You can kind of figure out what kind of car you're going to need to get in the lobby.
They can see the Evo you've got as well. Right.
Massive. Okay, so Jay Gamer 27, is he going to be able to defeat you, Scott? That's the big question. It's neck and neck. What is going on? Oh, is he going to come back? Oh, you beat him.
You did it without nitrous as well, Scott. Which
I forgot we had nitrous.
Yeah. Lunatic.
Arrogance of the man.
Right. Jeez. Right. Okay. That was. Man, this is
good.
quite an intense mode. Watch the wire there. Right. Jay Gamer wants a rematch. Right. I'm going to go in. So we'll see. Do you guys want to ask another question while we're on here?
Billy Pridemore on Facebook says, can you put in game where you can see when your crewmates are playing? It would make it easier to do the wildcards. Billy, this is an excellent suggestion. We have a spec for something called Presence, which is going to be doing just this. I don't think it's going to be coming into the game
Sorry, bud.
until next year. Early next year, because it kind of requires some other tech that we're not actually owning in the studio. But it's a great idea. I've been pushing for it for ages, and I'll be really excited to see it in. So yes,
we've got people starting to look at that right now, actually, as Tom says. So definitely will be coming at some point in the future, Billy. Thank you for your question. Right, so second round of races. Only Hoops has lost a life, so we've got 10 minutes left. How many more lives will Hoops lose?
Christian, Deutschland 2.
Deutschland 2.
Bring it.
They're a high-level crew, so you've got to watch out for those guys.
A little fact about Deutschland 2, they're from Germany.
You assume.
I mean, they might not be.
Very
good. I just really like Germany.
Right, David Lauder from Facebook is saying, what can we expect to see in the next update, please, guys? Next update, AR mode. That's the big headline. Bunch of bug fixes, bunch of other stuff.
Wrong car flow,
post-race flow. So some of those things won't go to everyone immediately, but they will be in there and we'll be rolling them out slowly. Oh, this Viper's off to a fast start. You've nitroed a bit early.
Shifts.
This is...
No, but he comes back.
Does he, though? Is he coming back quick enough? Oh,
tense.
That was a good question, David. Keep an eye out for the next update later on this month. No direct time for it yet, but it should be soon.
It's funny, there were some people getting very annoyed when my heart got taken off instead of
Hoopsy's. Don't worry, Tom's not lost any hearts. It's just Hoopsy's who's lost the heart.
It's Nikos 21R.
So Nikos 21R is in a Honda NSX. Now, I've raced this one recently online. It's pretty swift. That's all I'm saying, Tom. Don't let
it
that...
has a lot of gears, doesn't it?
It's got a lot of gears.
I find it very exhausting.
It's got a lot of engines as well, or radiators or something, right?
Oh, yeah, it's got like 3 engines.
Yeah, right. Here he goes. Super start. This is not looking bad at all, actually.
Yeah, it's looking very solid, Tom.
Huh. Maybe we'll be all right. Maybe oh, hang on, he's coming back. What? Oh, he's got it! He's got it! This guy's got it!
Get in there!
Right, over to Scott, the wizard.
All right.
Up against it, like one. I mean, it was in the last chance saloon. Except I would have had one more chance. Yes, but I would have
the second
been
from
on
last
the
chance.
He just has so many gears. That's the trouble.
Too many, right?
He had one extra gear than you did.
Donny1990 from YouTube. Could
Marco
we have a
Salgado,
system?
Rich Kids. Sorry.
Rich Kids?
Rich Kids. That's a crew.
Is it?
It's a crew, not false.
Anyway, Donny is asking, could we have a system where each player can convert his own fusions, example, 10 uncommon for 1 epic part? Is that a worthwhile thing, Tom?
It is a worthwhile thing. I think it'd be nice. This is another suggestion we do get a lot. It's a great idea. Whether it's actually directly converting fusion parts into higher rank ones, or whether it's breaking them down into a currency where you can then identify one you want. I think we like kind of the broad approach of doing that.
Okay.
There's also some people who would really like to just request fusion parts from people in their crew. which I think would be neat too.
So I'm laughing at the ridiculous name of
Outlaw
Kenko and all of the work he's done to colour in his text. That's
Outlaw
fantastic.
Kenko. Instant coffee.
Illegal
fan.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
gonna
on the
say.
it's on the wrong plantation.
Outlaw coffee. Outlaw instant.
Yeah, good question, Donny. You'll get 10 gold keys for getting involved there.
Superstar.
So
this
is this
guy's
a
really
Ford
good.
GT you're up against, or
It's
is
the
it?
NSX again.
Is it the NSA? Oh, Scott, this
Go on,
might
go
be
on, go
dark
on.
days for you,
Oh.
mate. Oh, all right. Scott's gonna lose
I
a
think that was
life.
a fast time by that guy. Let's see.
11,157.
Oh yeah, that's a lot quicker than we've seen.
Jeez, that's quick. Right.
That's the
Hey, if I
lottery.
got beaten by the best, I'll take it.
That's the live
Right.
race lottery.
Well done, Mr. Kenko.
Well done, Kenko Coffee. Your
I was
taste
always a tea
is
drinker myself. But
yeah. Very good.
Nescafe's looking for you right now, Craig.
Oh, there. I see Jay Gamers in there as well. Oh, here
PG
comes-
tips.
Too fast for you.
Millie's back.
Millie's back.
Millie's back.
Fast swap.
Have they changed their car?
He's changed his car.
Has he? No, that's the same as
No,
before,
it's the
then.
same. It's the same.
Was it?
Right, let's keep
Oh,
this
yes,
up.
it is, yeah.
I like what he's done with the Apple logo. Apple Fast Swap Apple. I'm not sure what Fast Swap
Oh, he's
is.
a Brayburn trader.
Is he? He's a pink
Yeah,
lady.
Trades them very quickly.
Yeah,
Right.
trades a lot of apples.
Here we go. No, it's not Jay Gamer, is it? It's Millie. Right. Oh man, they're off. They're off like a shot. Am I going to be able to
Like a bat out of hell.
Like a
You'll
bat out of
catch
hell.
up to him. You'll catch
Am I going
up.
to catch up? Am I going to? It doesn't look like I'm going to catch up.
You do.
Ah!
Who knows?
Right, Craig's lost a heart as well.
Everyone's
My
bringing their
heart
A games.
has literally been broken asunder. Tom, you're the only one with 3 lives. It's looking good for you at the moment. Let's answer another question. Anthony Fisher from Facebook, any plans for funny cars like a DeLorean that does something at
Ooh, the
88
Seven
miles?
Worlds Gaming.
You got to
Someone
be kidding
from the Seven
me.
Worlds
Who knows?
Gaming clan.
Oh, not
might
actually
go.
7 Worlds himself.
No, it's not. It's,
Any
He's
plans-
too busy filming
it
videos.
might also be Miller. I don't
Any
know.
He's in an F40, so it's definitely not. It's
No,
not
it's-
Orlando,
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
not Orlando, no.
Any plans for funny cars is just
Funny
a great
cars.
question.
Funny cars. What else? Something that the DeLorean that does something at 88 miles an hour, or maybe the Ghostbusters wagon, which was an Ecto One, wasn't it? It was a hearse.
Yeah.
Crazy car.
I remember when we started on this game, someone did come to us and say, "Oh, you should have like these kind of cars," and we did
Yeah.
say, "Well, what happens if you hit 88? Does the race just stop? Do you teleport?" Like, the
Tom's
car
got
really
another
should
one.
cap out at that. We don't really have any plans to do it.
Yeah, not plans for funny cars at the moment. There's definitely some kind of classic-ish cars coming, I think I would say. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a weird one for CSR2, I think, having kind of movie cars, but if there's enough demand for it, yeah, we can look into it, man. Good question. Thank you very much for getting involved. Right, Hoops, you're up against the F40 again,
Yeah,
so this
rematch.
is the Seven Worlds Gaming clan. They're gonna try and take you out, like Franz Ferdinand. But are they going to be able to?
Wow, 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 wow.
Nah, you're too strong.
No,
Too
no.
strong.
Ain't
Yeah.
no thing but a chicken wing.
What?
That's
There
the
you go.
thing.
That's the new
Okay.
phrase, direct from Tom's mouth. Ain't no thing like
Tom's
a
still the
chicken
man
wing.
to beat, though.
He is the man to beat, both in game terms and just in
And
lifestyle.
in life.
Yeah.
Right, Christopher.
Jay Gamer's back.
Jay Gamer's back, man. He loves it. Christopher Lechke
Good
from
vibes,
Facebook
too.
is asking, will the M5 ever be added to the game? Don't think there's any plan for the M5 at the moment, Chris, but there are a few other BMWs on the way. There is, I think there's something in the next update, actually, which...
What was the most recent Liberty Walk BMW? There was a prestige car.
M4?
Was it the M4?
Something like or M32i or something. Yeah, no plans for the M5 yet, as far as I know. But
This car.
again, if you like M5s, maybe we can put it in. I don't know. Right, you won that one. Good
Yep.
job, man. This is, I mean,
Imagine if we were betting.
high stakes. I
High
wouldn't
stakes.
bet against. Yeah, I'm not good when the pressure comes in.
Given that we're losing, maybe not.
Jay Gamer's just getting involved. He's in a Regera as well. Regera comes back if you tune it right. So.
Doesn't get off to a quick start though, does it?
It's because it's got that Koenigsegg direct drive.
drive.
Oh, hang on. Ah, no.
That's alright, you can recover it.
Can I? Oh man, he's off, isn't he? This is. Can I come back? Can I come back?
You get a lot of nitrous in this.
I can.
Nope.
No.
I wonder if he did the old playing possum.
Good shot,
He's
Jay
hustling
Gamer.
us.
Right, I lose another life.
10-9.
10-9. Damn, that's quick. Nice. Okay, right. Moving on. Let's see. We got 2 minutes left. We can safely assume that CSR Tom fans are in the lead at the moment, but someone's coming
Unless he
in.
throws this one.
Unless he throws it.
3-star
I
credit.
don't know.
Yeah,
I'm up against the Roadrunner, which is a little bit concerning.
Yeah. Right. So Frank Lenati?
Ianity?
Ianity. I can't tell if that's an L or an I. I think it's
I think it's an I.
Ianity from YouTube for 3-star Craig. Can you give us a time frame of when the next Fast 8 update will be coming out? Need to save money. Yeah, I hear that. It's definitely by the end of the year. It's not going to be immediately in the next update, but the update after that, I think, is when we'll be going live with the last of the Fate of the Furious events. Did you win that one?
I
did.
Did they downshift?
I don't know.
There might be some. There
might be
shenanigans
shenanigans.
going on.
There might
Throw
be
the race for
shenanigans.
you.
I've been posting solid times though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now they've rematched.
And now he's going to
And now he's
destroy
gonna
you.
destroy you.
Frank, you will be able to use your existing Fast and Furious
I
cars
don't like it.
in the finale event, which also has an exciting new mode. We'll share more about that at the time when it's more appropriate, when it's closer to coming out to you guys. But yeah, hopefully you won't be disappointed. There's a lot of exciting content around this finale. So yeah, lots of good stuff to come. Thank you for your question. And thank you for reminding me that I am 3 stars, not 5 stars. Right, how's Tom doing? Just picked him in the line. Ooh. We're getting reports that Seven Worlds is trying to find us in the lobby to do a live race. We'll see
you're
how
next
that
on
goes.
the thing, so.
You're next,
Oh,
right?
I'm next.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you won that one, Tom. So you Hoops has still got 2 lives remaining. I'm only on 1 life. Who's
Shall
that?
I take
Dark
on Carbo?
Masters.
Take on the Dark
Masters.
Masters.
Take on the Garbo.
We
It's a
got
very
10 seconds left.
Graphic font.
Yeah.
I guess we all need to have done the same number
Yeah.
of races.
So I'll do 1 race after Scott's done this one. Then we'll see who the winner is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clear that the winner is
Yeah, this
CSR
point,
Tom.
at this point, Tom can't actually lose.
Right. Well done. Well done. Good launch. Okay. What car are you up against there? F40 again.
F40.
Yeah.
Perfect shift. It's gone off, hasn't it? That F40. It's in the distance.
I
Are you
did
gonna...
not do a great start.
Well, let's just for balance. Let's get rid of one of your hearts, so I don't
Well, I
feel
did
so
lose,
bad.
so, yeah.
So there we go. CSR Scott and CSR Craig currently in last place, followed by CSR Hoops and then CSR Tom.
Team Toms.
Team Toms.
Outlaw Kenko again.
Hello, Kenko. Do I need to get gas? Have I got gas?
I think you've got enough for this race.
Have I got enough? Right, we'll do this. Come on, Kenko.
NSX.
NSX. Is he going to be powerful enough to destroy my 918 Spider? Right, let's see.
Don't forget, they've got multiple gears.
That was a rubbish start again. Right, here I go. I'm not doing too amazingly well.
The NSX catches up.
The NSX. Oh my
There it
word, it
goes.
really does. There it goes. Am I going to come back? No, I'm not going to come back. Very good. CSR Craig is the only one to have no lives. CSR Craig can now be no heart Craig. Let's hang about in the lobby for a bit longer. Whoever wants to play, get involved, and we can.
I mean, sure.
Hopefully,
I
we
can
can
start
get
losing
racing.
now.
As the
It's
champion,
fine.
Yeah,
you need to.
yeah. We can hide all of that
Pressure's
stuff now.
Do you want to do a quick question?
Yeah, we can do a few more questions.
So Mario Lausil on Facebook, or is that Lausi, asks, when are we getting the next race button for regular and cup races implemented? We had a question on this earlier.
Yeah.
It's going in, Mario,
Noon
in
Pacific.
1.14, but it's not going in for all players. It will be going in for a small subset of players. We'll check it's all good and that it's not broken and it doesn't dramatically affect the experience of the game. And then we'll hope to roll it out to more and more people until everyone's got it.
Yeah. So Mario, if we find that it works amazingly well, we've done a lot of testing on it internally, but as we've kind of committed to making sure that the game is as stable as we can possibly make
And
it.
it's quite a big change, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big change to the way things kind of feel. I personally love this feature. I think it's really, really good. You can get through things so much quicker. You end up spending a lot of gold on gas because you just get so much
And you just make
races
progress.
out of it. You make progress really quickly. So, Noon Pacific
here we
is
go. Blazapin.
Blazapin.
Asphalt Rivals.
X.
That's right.
It's like all of our competitive
I
titles.
feel like
Combined
Blazapin
into
is
right.
often in the chat as well. I think he might be a viewer.
Well,
Oh, yeah?
let's see if they smash you with their
Roman
Bentley.
Bentley is
It's
fast.
Larry, isn't it? Good question, Mario. But yeah, rest assured that stuff will be coming soon. We just need to make sure it's the right thing for everyone. But it's good. It's very good. Oh,
Nope,
was that
nope.
on the line?
I think so.
Oh, oh man, Tom, you've got the moves today. This is
Frame
impressive
rate
stuff.
here does not match frame rate on
Yeah.
Right. So the winners of the competition will get what will they get? They'll get a T-shirt. They'll get a special Liberty Walk CSR
expecting me
T-shirt.
to
Looks a
throw
little
this
bit
one.
like this. Has a big dragon on the back. Very cool looking thing. Very limited edition.
It is.
More limited by the week, I would say.
That was a picture of us looking for where your hearts have gone.
Oh,
They've disappeared
shots
into
fired.
the ether. Yeah, so you guys will get a T-shirt and 10 gold keys. But since I had quite a good time there, I think we'll choose a loser each from each of our teams, and we'll give those guys 10 gold keys as well. Right?
Nice.
That's a nice thing to do, I think. Right. So we'll get the winners in just a moment, but we can answer another question in the meantime from John Midlane.
He was on last
He
week.
was on last week, and he is asking, what's your in real life car? I drive a Fiat 500, unfortunately not the Abarth version, but yeah, it's quite fun getting in and out of as a 6 foot tall man. It's interesting. Scott, what do you drive? What do you not drive?
I drive a Suzuki Grand Vitara.
Okay, is that a Jeep or is that?
So it's an SUV sort of thing.
SUV,
It means I can sit
okay.
up straight in it, which is kind of a big deal for my size.
If you want the height, get an SUV, right, Tom?
For sure.
Are you driving or are you mostly a cycle man?
Yeah, I drive a bicycle. That's mainly what I drive. Yeah.
Very good. Oops, how about you?
I drive an Audi A3,
A3, okay.
which we had in, I think we had in CSR1. Actually, I don't know if we did, but we don't have it in CSR2.
Not fast enough, I guess. Good question, John. What do you drive? Let us know in the comments if you
Jay
don't
Gamer
mind.
really likes racing against us.
Really does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's from the Good Vibes crew.
Well, what's not to like in the Good Vibes crew?
They have great vibes. That's
Great
one
vibes.
thing.
Probably heading to a
Amazing
really
vibes.
nice, relaxed barbecue with those guys later.
What, like an Aussie barbecue?
Yeah, don't start that.
Ah, dear. Right. Okay, I think we got some winners in for you, Tom. So
Okay.
you can read them out. Pass that on if you want someone else to do
Pass
some
it
racing.
on. All right. So should I read them all out, or
So,
I'll start with the
One's in
Facebook winners?
yeah.
Okay. So from Facebook, we have 2 winners. We have Leonardo Pereira. Congratulations. Thank you for the support. And Vlad Triff.
Thank
Again.
you for the support.
Congratulations and thanks for the support.
Thanks for the faith.
Oh dear. Right, and they get so you guys who Tom's just read out, you get a lovely one of these t-shirts and you get 10 gold keys. So make sure that you get in touch with the mods on whichever channel you are on. So it will be either CSR Agatha or CSR Terry. Look out for those names. Send us a DM. That's the best way to do it. That's the way you should do it. Send us a DM on whichever channel you want. Right.
Also, there's now YouTube winners.
Oh yeah,
as
let's
well.
go for it. Let's go for it.
So on YouTube, we have 2 winners.
Okay.
First of all, Jack Carrar.
Nice.
Congrats, dude. And, of course, JGamer27, who we've been racing against.
It's definitely not a fix.
The serendipity. That is amazing.
Steward's inquiry.
Well, congratulations to you guys. A special shout out to Jay Gamer for fixing it by racing harder against everyone but Tom. How very peculiar.
You might not notice, but Tom's got his phone on his lap there. He's
Tom is Jay
surreptitious
Gamer.
recording. Yeah.
I'm not JGamer. How would I? I'm not racing myself, Craig. I'm not quite that sharp.
That was a good win there. That guy came in super slow. So make sure you send
Trolling
private
us.
messages to us on whichever channel
First
you're
race
on.
void of the whole session, which is probably quite a good thing.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Right, we got some runners up as well that we can go through. So Hoops, you got some runners up to give out?
Yeah, I mean, as Tom
keys.
said, thanks for the support. But on Facebook, Billy Pridemore, and on YouTube, Fast Burton.
That's the sequel to Big Trouble in Little China. It's no longer Jack Burton, it's Fast Burton,
Fast Burton.
his son.
And these guys get 10 gold keys, right?
10 gold keys, so you can go spin them at Donna's Rare Imports. You don't need to use them first straight away. You can maybe wait until there's a promotion there. Maybe you have a better chance of getting a special car. Who knows? So I got some winners as well from YouTube, Cesar Martinez, and from YouTube, Chris Giangelo. You got some as well, right, Scott?
Yep. So from YouTube, I've got Jordan Berlinger, and from the Book of Faces, I've got Vasilis Sava.
Nice. So you guys all get 10 gold keys. Make sure that you send a message, either a DM or a private message, whatever the kids are calling them these days, on those social channels.
Slide into the DMs.
Slide into the DMs.
Is that what that means?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Oh, look, you're going up against a Sylvia. In tier... okay, this is going to be an interesting match.
It's not going to be a match at all.
Confidence. Right. So we can... I think we're probably about done now. We can maybe see if we can do a few more races and see if Seven Worlds pops up, since he's stalking in the lobbies trying to get in the same place.
Oh, you just got it. You just got it.
I think
Just one?
I'd be
That's a nippy Sylvia, is all I
Yeah.
can say.
Oh, geez, that is quick,
absolutely
man.
off to a flyer. Be
Right.
good for 0 to 100 races.
Good
Oh,
point.
of course they want a rematch. Tom?
Of course they do. Right, let's read out the all of the winners from
It goes to show
Gold
though, right?
Keys
You can be in a different
this
tier and actually
stream. What are you
Sorry,
talking on about?
I'm wittering on, sorry.
No,
It's
I'm
just
interested.
we get a lot of complaints about people saying, oh, it's not fair when it's a different tier, but that was like a remarkably close race, despite the tier disparity.
Okay. Right, so let's read out all of the winners, just as a recap for those of you who've been watching and maybe were doing other stuff. So gold key winners rather: Philip Clayton from Facebook, Chan Polk from YouTube, JMGT Detective JMGT from YouTube, Chris Gagne every week from Facebook, Ryan Titrev from Facebook, Frank J Rocker
Let's go with Rocker.
From Facebook, Brandon Johnson from Facebook, Dave DiMaggio from YouTube, Drew Courtney from Facebook, Billy Pridemore from Facebook, David Lauder from Facebook, Donnie1990 from YouTube, Anthony Fisher from Facebook, Christopher Lechke from Facebook, Frank Ianatti from YouTube, Mario Lausi from Facebook, John Midlane from Facebook. All of you guys have won 10 gold keys. Man,
We are giving out a lot of
Parched
10
now.
gold keys.
a lot of 10 gold keys. Right, we're going to wrap things up now. So, as usual, we will do our best to get back here next Friday, do a bit more of the same. If you guys liked AR mode, let us know in the comments. Let us know what kind of cars you want us to demo. Maybe we can get Scott back next week and show you some more secrets on some more cars.
And we should totally run, when it goes live, a crazy AR. Send us your best picture.
Yeah.
Don't do anything dangerous though.
No,
Nothing
don't do
rude
anything.
either.
Well,
Oh, but a bit rude.
yeah, send us your saucy racing pictures. Don't do that. I don't want to see that. So when the AR mode comes out in sometime this month, it'll be a really good way for you guys to share some exciting content. So hopefully it's a good thing for you guys to get involved with.
Sure.
We'll be able to do a lot more competitions with that stuff as well. Very exciting for us. Hopefully exciting for you guys as well. In the meantime, until next week, make sure you check out all of our social channels. We're on Facebook at Facebook.com/CSR Racing Game. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you.
You can
there's a
hit
bell.
The bell.
The bell.
The-
What was your phrase?
The something bell. It was the
Taco Bell.
The taco bell. Something like that, yeah.
Tapo Bell. Tapo Bell.
Tapo bell.
Hashtag
Taco Bell.
Tapo Bell, but also hit the bell.
Actually
Tap the
tap
bell.
the bell as well.
Yeah.
Whew. Jeez. Yeah, make sure you do all of that. Subscribe to the channel. It's all right. We put out decent content every now and then.
Good hype job.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're really selling it.
I am. Yeah, so keep an eye on that because that's where we'll be showcasing all of the AR content stuff that we'll be deploying when the feature goes live. If you guys want to get involved with all of that stuff, the best thing you can do is use hashtag CSR2Real for any of your AR stuff. So you can share pictures, but you can also share video because this guy put it in because it was a cool thing to do.
Oh yeah.
So videos, pictures, all of that stuff. We want to see what you guys are doing with these cars, where you're placing them. Nothing naughty.
And don't stand on the edge of a cliff.
Don't stand on the edge of a cliff.
And don't stand in the middle of the road trying to put it in the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal experience, it's not a good idea.
Here's me in a massive traffic jam.
Right, okay. I'm gonna stop things now because we've gone on for far too long. Right, until next week. Take care. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Done it again, haven't we?
Yeah, well,
We're still rolling.
Still rolling, right?
No, it's okay though, isn't it?
Hang on. I go to the. Hang on. Should we show the AR video one more time?
Why the heck not?
One more.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we can do a voiceover.
Yeah.
Like
Director commentary.
this summer, one car, but it's a truck. One car with nothing to lose.
Clever girl.
in a world where streets are too empty.
Two brothers.
Oh dear me. This is good though. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy detail.
Yeah,
Empower.
that's on the telephone.
That's
We've empowered the players.
Is this thing gonna come down again?
Does
This
your
is my
console
favourite
even
bit.
rotate, bruv? Yeah.
The thing is, this video doesn't have a distinct ending,
No, real life London
Well,
bus.
but-
so it's just
Play
gonna loop.
and like
Oh, the
that,
lens play. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Lamborghini in the sunset.
Just end it
watching
on
Gone
lens
through the
flare.
car.
in randoms walking by in my shop.
People, there's
Is,
Janine.
is the pigeon still walking through the car? Is that what?
No,
Pigeon
no.
is not walking.
Let's
We
take it.
fixed that in the edit.
Okay.
That's AR.
All right,
man.
that's AR. Right, get to the end.
See you next week.
Bye.